not what's said, what's implied, read between the. Wanna see some improv? I'm a bit quirky. You can be anything you wanna be, as long as you mean what you say, but never say what you mean.
They bought it. Incredible. One of the worst performances of my career, and they never doubted it for a second. Oh, come on. How could I possibly be expected to handle school on a day like this? This is my 9th sick day this semester. It's getting pretty tough coming up with new illnesses. If I go for 10, I'm going to have to barf up a lung. So we better make this one count. The key to faking out the parents is the clammy hands. It's a good, non-specific symptom, and I'm a big believer in it. A lot of people will tell you that a phony fever is a deadlock, but you get a nervous mother, and you could wind up in the doctor's office. That's worse than school. First, you fake a stomach cramp, and when you're bent over, moaning and wailing, you lick your palms. Yeah, it's a little childish and stupid, but then so is high school.
Huge improvement over last week. You're taking so much more time with what you're doing. What I really want to work on today is finding the variety and finding Ferris. Ferris is very cool. I mean, anybody that meets him thinks he's cool. And it's a really important part of his identity that he's cool. So he's just got finished he loves performing. He is an actor, right? For his parents. And so you're totally proud of yourself. And you say,
They bought it.
So?
Incredible.
Why?
One of the worst performances of my career, and they never doubted it for a second.
I wasn't even trying. Say that.
I wasn't even trying.
Now, isn't that different? Okay. Now say one of the worst performances. I mean, that one sucked.
Yeah,
right?
It's almost like funny to him.
Yeah, it's ridiculous because they're so stupid. Because remember what your objective is to convince him parents are so stupid. It's so easy. We can just skip class. There's no reason for us to go to school because they only study stupid things. And it's very simple to trick everybody. That's where you have to be all the time. You got to say everything in the way that will most convince your friend that this is the right thing to do.
They bought it.
So?
Incredible.
Why?
One of the worst performances of my career, and they never doubted it for a second.
Great, Cooper, but you don't have to push it. Just think it, okay? It's because you're working it a little bit hard. And remember, Ferris doesn't have to work. He's cool. But he's doing all this stuff. Yeah, but he doesn't have to do that. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to shake it.
Okay. Yeah.
You just have to glide. He ice skates through life. This is what I want to make sure everybody gets now is that you, just because I'm asking you to do lots, it doesn't mean I need you to push. The difference between pushing and just being totally in the meaning of your words. But you're doing great. And just because I'm correcting you, I want everybody to understand this is the name of the acting class game, is me correcting you, you taking it, but you just taking it nice and easy, right? Not getting worried that I'm telling you different things to do than what you're doing, because that's what you want, right? Because a lot of acting classes, you would have done that performance and they would have said, very good. Thank you very much. Just, give it a little bit more energy last time. And that's all you'll get. Okay. But I'm going to work you a hell of a lot harder than that. Okay. To help you find Ferris Bueller inside of you. Good. And they never doubted it. And those idiots never doubted it for a second. It's ridiculous.
Those idiots never doubted it for a second.
You see what I'm saying? Is that every single word has a different meaning?
Yes.
Good. What's your friend's name? I forgot.
Cameron.
Okay, so Cameron says you really should go to school. Ferris. Say, oh, silly, silly Cameron.
Oh, silly, silly Cameron.
Yeah. How can the great Ferris Bueller? So every time you say I or me or anything like that, you're really saying the great Ferris Bueller. Okay, good. Now, the great Ferris Bueller, is one thought, right? Be expected. I mean, expectations just suck, don't they? Don't they really? When people start expecting you to do something, it just sucks. How can the great Ferris Bueller, be expected to go to school? Disgusting school. Okay, so now school is like, it leaves a bad taste in your mouth, doesn't it? On a day like this gorgeous weather, the sun is shining. Okay, do you see how every single word has a different meaning?
Yes. Yeah.
It's a lot of work, but it's so much fun when you start to really just dance through those words with all those different thoughts going on. Okay.
Oh, come on. How could I possibly be expected to go to school on a day like this?
So you have to make the day beautiful. You have to make the Ferris great. You have to make the school horrible. Do you understand that you've got to make all those things be what they are by your thoughts? Then he says something like, I'll skip school tomorrow. Right? Say, I can't miss tomorrow.
I can't miss tomorrow.
Yeah, this is my 9th sick day of the semester.
This is my 9th sick day of the semester.
So?
It's getting pretty tough coming up with new illnesses.
You don't get uncool because you're still Ferris Bueller. Because you don't want to be this doe-eyed Cameron, because, you can play Cameron too, right? Where Cameron's going, you shouldn't really miss. It's really going to be hard to come up with a new illness. But you're not Cameron. You're like, it'll be a little bit hard. Because that's coming from Ferris's point of view. Because what is the point? Not that you have troubles or that 9 sick days would really be a problem for you, because you're Ferris Bueller, right? But the big issue is you want to skip today, all right? So I can't skip tomorrow. You see what I'm talking about? Okay, so I'll skip tomorrow, Ferris, I promise. Don't be ridiculous.
Don't be ridiculous.
This is my 9th sick day of the semester.
This is my 9th sick day of the semester.
So, say that. If I have to go for 10, it's going to be nasty.
If I have to go for 10, it's going to be really nasty.
There you go. Do you feeling it?
Yeah, that felt a lot better.
Good.
I'm probably going to have to barf up a lung.
So if you say barf up a lung, are you wasting some ammunition there? Think of my lung sitting out here on the table. It's going to be gross. All right, so make it gross. Take your time with it. If I go for 10, start there.
If I go for 10, I'm probably going to have to barf up a lung.
Oh, we got a party down, so we better make this one count. Come on, dude.
So we better make this one count.
That was much better. Okay, you getting the idea of what that whole section is about? Now, he says, so how exactly do you do it to fool the parents? And you go, listen and learn from the master. Say that.
Listen and learn from the master.
It's really important that you start to feel that I am the master. I am Ferris Bueller. I know all. Get in your masterful mind.
The key to faking out the parents is in the clammy hands.
Why?
It's a good non-specific symptom, and I'm a big believer in it.
Wonder what that is. Why are his palms so wet? It's a good non-specific symptom. Okay, so let's try that unspecific. It's a good
non-specific symptom.
Yeah. Now you get to be proud. And I'm a big believer. I believe in this. I would put money on.
And I'm a big believer in it.
There you go. That was fantastic. Okay. You see how subtext works?
Yeah. No, yeah. If I do both those differently, then that'd make a huge difference.
Exactly. And like I say, the things change so fast that you have to really be aware of what everything means as you say it. But the good thing about that is that in real life, we all automatically think what words mean when we say them. But what you have to do as an actor when you have to say other people's words is to remember that you have to do that. You have to do it on purpose, because it's just, when we read, we just say words and they're just alphabet letters that come out of our mouths. But when you think about, I'm a big believer, then you make the words mean what they mean, but they do come out fast. They do come out one at a time, all meaning different things. So you've got to think what they mean as you say them. Okay.
A lot of people would tell you that a phony fever is a deadlock.
Good. Just don't push that deadlock. You'll see it when you watch it. That's why I'm just saying it now, that I want you to notice and see you going deadlock instead of phony fever is a deadlock. Okay. It doesn't take a punch. Okay. But what? But
you get a nervous mother and you could wind up in the doctor's office.
We don't even want to go there. Okay. Say that. We don't even want to go there.
We don't even want to go there.
Okay. Yeah. And that's worse than school.
And that's worse than school.
School's hell on earth. Okay.
And that's worse than hell on earth.
There you go. That's better. Okay. So if you just think hell on earth when you say school, it'll be fine. So exactly how do you do it, Ferris?
First, you fake a stomach cramp.
You can make noises. Oh, God. Okay. Because that's what's funny about it, isn't it? Don't you say, but people are going to laugh at me. I look really stupid. That's what you want. It's a comedy, right? So go for the laughs.
First, you fake a stomach cramp. Oh.
So you can be bent over. And when you're bent over, moaning and wailing, you lick your palms. Where you can actually do that, okay?
First, you fake a stomach cramp. Oh, and when you're bent over, moaning and wailing, you lick your palms.
It's ridiculous.
It's a little childish and stupid.
I say, I get it.
I get it.
Yeah, that was perfect. Start there.
It's a little childish and stupid, but then so is high school.
Remember what high school is? Hell on earth, right? So, but then again, so is hell on earth. I mean, why have hell on earth? Why?
It's a little childish and stupid, but then so is high school.
Good. He goes, there's something not quite right about this. You're not telling me the whole truth. Say, okay, I admit it. I admit it.
Okay, I admit it. I admit it.
What do you admit?
I do have a test today.
So you should go take it. But it's stupid. Say that. But it's stupid.
But it's stupid.
What does you think is the stupidest class you had to take?
Probably, sorry for anyone likes geology, but Geology 101.
Okay, geology. But it's about rocks. I don't want to study rocks.
I don't want to study rocks.
European socialist is geology.
But it's on European socialism.
He goes, I think that's pretty interesting. Oh, come on, Cameron. Really tell me what the point is. That's got a question mark. And whenever you have a question mark, you got to ask like you really want an answer. Okay?
I mean, really, what's the point? I'm not European. I don't plan on being European.
I don't plan on in the future. I mean, my future self isn't going to move to Europe.
Who gives a crap if they're socialist?
Who gives a crap? Come on. Say, I don't give a shit.
Who give a shit?
Yeah.
I'm not European. I don't plan on being European. So who gives a crap if they're socialists? It could be fascist anarchists.
Okay. They could be the worst human beings that ever lived. Because it doesn't, you can't make your point without making them really horrible, can you?
No. They could be fascist anarchists.
Now this is the most important thing in your life, that I don't own a car. Ferris Bueller without a car? I mean, that's just embarrassing. That's just wrong, right? That's just intrinsically wrong that I don't own a car. Okay, just think about the wrongness of it.
Fascist anarchist, and it still wouldn't change the fact that I don't own a car.
He goes, that's really immature. He goes, no. Besides, I care about you, Cameron. Say that.
Besides, I care about you, Cameron.
Before you know it, you're 80. Besides,
Life moves by pretty quickly.
you better watch it. Your life could be over before you know it in a blink of an eye. You gotta, have some fun in your life. Convince him that he's got to do this, because otherwise his whole life will be wasted.
Besides, life moves by pretty quickly. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you might just miss it.
Think about the horrible shame that wasting his life would be.
You just might miss it.
There you go. That's good. Now, just don't finish before you're finished. Did you feel yourself feel the subtext drizzling out of you and going, and then you were an empty shell of a human being? Did you feel that? If you don't keep your head full of thoughts, you become an empty shell. Okay, and your character immediately just leaks out of you. It's kind of like, I don't know, Raiders of the Lost Ark when the guy melts, there's nothing left but the bones. Okay. If that happens, you have to keep the thoughts going. Okay. To keep your character alive. And you got to keep those thoughts going for about 5 to 10 seconds after you're done. So if you're going, you just might miss it. What a shame that would be if you wasted your life, Cameron. I would hate to see that happen to you. So if you're thinking that for that long, then you're not going to. But remember, whenever you finish any sentence, you got to keep it going until you have that impetus to change your tactic again, right? Good. Any questions?
No, I have a lot to work on, lots to think about.
Yeah, but you really took direction very well. And I think you understand what subtext is all about, right? Mm-hmm. And that we really need to use it. Fill yourself up with the subtext, but ice skate through it. Don't bang it. Don't walk around with a hammer, hammering your subtext. Glide through it, because you're Ferris Bueller, right?
Between the lines.